Monday night, and this is the Monday night edition of Sports Tonight. It's a unique night. We have a whole lot of things lined up for your viewing pleasure tonight. My name is Yemi Adebayo. The World Cup continues, and the stage is set for the semi-final tomorrow. Germany will be taking on five-time world champions Brazil. We'll be talking about all of that, and of course, the things happening on the local scene here in Nigeria. Nigeria is out of the 2014 FIFA World Cup, but a lot is happening, and a lot might happen in the next few hours as we continue to watch and observe the things on the local scene. Well, quickly, let me introduce my partners on the show. The guys that start off the show with me tonight. Well, starting from the man sitting right next to me, Onyemuchi Nwachukwu, joins us. Let me welcome you to the show tonight, Onye.
Yeah, great to be on the show. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and also let me, the man to the extreme right and left of your screen, that's Toyi Bitoye. Toyi, let me welcome you. A lot of things to say, but let me welcome you first to Sports Tonight. It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm happy to be back. I mean, someone said something this morning that no matter how well organized, no matter how beautiful it is outside, there is something about home that makes you desire home. And I'm happy to be back. And I must also commend you guys for the good job you've done. Onye on Mondays and Wednesdays, Tunde Koiki and all the guys. But there's nothing that beats that feeling that you are back home after being away for a few weeks. But I'm happy to be back here. Thank you for having me.
All right. Well, there will be tales from Brazil. We'll get to that later on the show. But let's start with a sad one. People die usually, and it's a normal occurrence. But this man we're about to talk about, Alfredo Di Stefano, is a legend, and he died today. And a lot has transpired since then. But let's quickly remember Alfredo Di Stefano, what he was. For people like us, people of this generation, didn't get to see him play, read about it in the history books, but. I know, let me start with Toyi. I know there's a lot you can tell us about the man, what he's been able to do, and the history that surrounds him. He played for 2 countries, won a lot of laurels in Europe, and of course, the world is money, even though he died at 88.
Well, at 88, Alfredo Di Stefano is gone. Well, those who can really speak about him are those who have been around from the 40s and 50s, and there's something about our generation. If we didn't see you play,
probably don't know how good you are.
Probably do not know how to appreciate you. But if you look at, I mean, I didn't see him play.
Obviously,
I didn't see him play. But the footages that we've seen of him and what he was able to do, and the quality of football that he played at that time, and how prolific he was at that time, we cannot but respect and pay tribute to a man, I mean, that will live on in the memories of Real Madrid fans, because we only see this picture of him when he probably had grown old. So that's the memory that we have of him. But those who saw him play will always tell you that, look, this is a man who won 5 straight European Cups. He scored in every final between 1956 and 1960. Every year, every final, he was always there. Record goal scorer. I think that record has been eclipsed now. For Real Madrid, and then he won titles back to back, European Player of the Year, a lot of awards, for Alfredo Di Stefano. But unfortunately, he's no longer with us. But I'm happy that, though he didn't live in this generation,
he lives on.
He lives on, and he will be appreciated for what he did. FIFA recognized him in the past.
Real Madrid also.
And I think, yes, we didn't see him play, but his legacy will live on forever.
All right, can you talk about this last moment? We were talking before we came on about how he was going into fell down twice, was in coma at some stage before he died.
Yeah, Tunde, I was in the office on Saturday when the news broke that he was eating with some friends in front of the Bernabeu Stadium. Interestingly, I mean,
where everything began.
He was eating in front of the stadium in a restaurant, and he suddenly collapsed on his wheelchair. He was taken, by ambulance to the hospital and had to be induced into coma. I think this was the 5th time he had battles with, coma, and he didn't survive. Just like Tony said, I mean, the man has given his all to Real Madrid, originally from Argentina.
Yeah.
You know, before he now
Actually played for
two countries.
two countries.
At the
So
time when the laws were a bit
flexible. You know, so we can only wish the family he left behind the fortitude to bear the irreparable loss. But at 88, you know, I think it's a celebration of life for this man.
Well, there's really nothing much to mourn. Of course, when death takes people away from us, the pain is always there. But this is a man that has left a lot. And even though he played at a time when some people say it was black and white, but with what Twain just reeled out to you, just shows that the man was indeed great. So that's us paying our tribute to a legend, Alfredo Di Stefano.
And just to add something, I think happening on the eve of the World Cup semi-final will probably make FIFA do something for him. Maybe black armbands for the teams that were playing in the semi-final.
Likely see that tomorrow.
I'm sure FIFA, because all his achievements, his feats, FIFA, I mean, I've documented it quite well. And it's respected by Sepp Blatter. So I'm sure something will happen tomorrow around the semi-final games of the World Cup for Alfredo Di Stefano.
Well, I agree with you. Just watch out tomorrow. You might just be seeing players putting on black armbands. One or two things might be done to remember this great man. Well, let's go on a break. Like I said earlier, a lot is happening. A lot might happen very soon on the local scene, and that is what we're going to be doing next on the show. We'll go on this break. When we come back, we'll be looking at what is happening here in Nigeria, football-wise. Join us again. Welcome back. Well, we're going to talk about the incidents that led us to where we are. And the best way to begin is to talk about the NFF Extraordinary Congress. Let's bring it to you. You listen to one of the key actors, Obinna Ogba, and let's listen to what he had to say. Then when we come back, we'll react to the things we hear him say, the incidents, and what might likely happen.
Congress bemoaned the unfortunate incident of the international embarrassment caused the Nigerian nation at the 2014 FIFA World Cup by failure of the Aminu Megeri-led NFF to fully and firmly resolve issues of finance with the Super Eagles ahead of the championship. The